Hey there people, Cariocekus here, back with another What Is video, or a review if you want to call it. Taking a look at Grounded today. So it's a survival game by Obsidian Entertainment. It is unexpected given the type of games they usually make. At the time of this, the game was in early access, so some things might have changed depending on when you watch this video. A reminder that I also do stream over on Twitch, if you guys want to drop by, links for that in the video description down below. And if you found this video helpful, do give it a thumbs up, that always helps. You can also subscribe for more reviews like this one. But yeah, let's see what is Grounded. The thing that really makes this one stand out from all the other survival games is the setting. It's not some fantasy world or some island, it's your backyard. You're the size of a bug, and you will be fighting ants, mites, spiders, and other bugs, instead of the usual wolves and bears. The combat is simple, you attack and block, it's 2 buttons, that's it. It's the most disappointing part of the game. The bugs do have different moves, not just their usual head slam, but they do pretty much fight the same. Aside from 1 or 2 bugs that have special moves, they all pretty much fight the same. You block, you run around it, you smack it until it dies. It's really simple. It's probably the weakest part of the game. And like any survival game, you start with nothing and have to scavenge to survive, then slowly but steadily advance until you manage to build a small building, then a base. Then the exploration portion of the game kicks in, when you don't have to worry about surviving all that much. Crafting has an order. You start with the basics. As you progress, you unlock different items. New recipes are unlocked by researching what you scavenge. Pieces of the bugs you kill, sap, all things go into a computer in the game, so it helps to research things that are tied to that specific item that you researched. Crafting UI is clear, you know what you need to get when trying to build something. You can also place in the world like little silhouettes of what you're trying to build. Say for example you're trying to build a workbench, you can actually place the workbench silhouette, and if you aim at it, the game will let you know what you need to build it, or if you have, what are you missing. Everything is neatly categorized, makes it easier to find whatever it is you are looking for. The map is larger than what I initially thought it was, but still small enough to run from one side to the other rather quickly. There are also underground areas made by the ants. Exploration leads you to science points, which are used to then unlock more building options, things like stronger walls or making your torch last longer. You can also earn science points by completing daily quests. You unlock these early on. Difficulty wise, it gives you 4 different ways to play. I went with the medium option. Hunger and thirst are easy to manage, tools don't break that easily. It is a forgiving game, even in medium. And even when you die, you can just run back to your corpse, get your items back. If you have any armor, sure, it will be a little bit more damaged, but that's about it. The bugs do hit hard, but they are easy to dodge. Armor does play a role in how much damage you get, but if you want a more unforgiving experience, there is also hard. And if you want to just build and not worry about surviving, there is also the creative option. The game also has a 4-player online sessions, and like any survival game with a group of friends, it just makes it even better. So visually it has a certain charm to it. It reminds me of a Pixar movie. Everything is bright and colorful, but options wise though, it is a bit disappointing. You only get the quality preset and rendering scale. Disappointing for a game on the PC. The FOV slider is here though. I didn't have any issues running the game. It was stable, constant frame rates, no random drops for no apparent reason. It runs well. Also does include quite a few accessibility options, which are always good to see. There is also a strange blur on everything past a certain distance. It does look strange, and the fact that the game doesn't let me change it in the options is really disappointing, because I really wanted to see how it looked, how the game looked without that little distance blur effect. Well, sound-wise, I did like the ambient sounds a lot. There is always something in the background. You'll hear crickets, dogs barking in the distance. The world feels alive. Each bug also does sound differently. They each have their variations of their screes. Voice acting is also good. Teens each have their own personality and sound different. The audio logs you find in the world always feel interesting with a little bit of lore. The main thing that stands out though is the robot, Burgle. He's great. In the final version we might get more of him though. So the game being in early access, there isn't much story here to go by, but you can see where the story is headed. So you're just trying to figure out why you're small, but besides a little taste, there is not much here as of right now. Overall, it's a solid survival game made by Obsidian. A story is to be expected. If the final game has no story, I am going to be pretty disappointed. Usually survival games are not my type of game. This one just had something about it. The cute visuals, the different take on the environments using bugs instead of wolves and bears, and your backyard as the map you play in. Those were the things that really made me want to try it out. The options were very disappointing though. They are very limiting. They don't let you customize it that much. The weird blur effect would have been nice if I could turn it off. New updates and fixes keep rolling in. The foundations is a solid one. Now we need more story to keep things interesting. Yeah, that's it for what is Grounded. If this video was helpful, do give it a thumbs up, guys. You can also subscribe for more, or join me over on Twitch and talk some games and gaming news with me. And as always, people, thanks for watching, stay awesome, and drink your water.